All right, it's time once again to review another wireless lavalier microphone from Amazon. This one is by LVVIACE, I'm going to call it that. It's LVVIACE. It's another one of those many products with kind of made-up names that are kind of unpronounceable. We're just going to call it LVVIACE because it kind of looks like it's supposed to look like Italian. Anyway, the idea behind these microphones is simple. You have two different microphones. Usually they come with two. You pin one to your shirt, and then there is a receiver you plug directly into your phone, and then that transmits wirelessly so that you get hopefully good sound quality. Now right now you're listening to my voice directly speaking into my phone, and I'm about 1.5 feet away from the phone, so the microphone from the phone should be picking up the sound quality really well, and it probably sounds just fine. But as you move back, of course, you lose volume, you lose sound quality, etc., etc. That is where a lav mic really comes in handy. I haven't tried this yet, don't know what it's going to sound like, so I need to open it up and we'll take a look at the parts. Okay, so the microphone comes with a charging case, and you can plug the case in on the back with a USB-C, and it's supposed to charge the microphones and the receiver. Now, I'm looking at the instructions for the first time, and I'm seeing a couple of things I'm not crazy about. First of all, you have to turn the microphones on and off. A lot of these microphones will turn on by themselves as soon as you pull them out of the case and connect the receiver to your phone. I have one called the Hollyland Lark M2. That's a really nice one. It's a little more expensive, but it's very popular, works great. Another thing I've noticed in the instructions is a Q&A, and one of the things it says is for Google and OnePlus phones, some models are not compatible with the microphone. It would be nice to know that before you actually buy this and open it and read it in the instructions. The pairing seems a little bit complicated. I like a microphone you just plug in and go. Note, if there is a phone case, please remove the phone case first and then insert the receiver into the phone. Why? I don't want to do that. I don't want to take my phone out of its case every single time I want to shoot video. So, I'm going to try this out. We'll see if we get it to work at all. I'm not going to take the case off my phone. If I have to do that, I don't want this microphone. So we're going to plug it in, see if it works with the case on, and see if it works with my phone at all, which is a Google Pixel 6a. Testing 1, 2. Okay. So you not only have to turn on a power button on the microphone, you also have to turn a power button onto the receiver. I went ahead and plugged the receiver into my phone using, without taking the case off, and it seems to work just fine. These clip on. A lot of the microphones now have the option of using a magnet to attach them to your clothes, which is nice because if you don't have if you're wearing a shirt like this, like a sweatshirt, something like that, it's not really great placement to put the microphone right up here. You might want to put it on your shirt down here. So I've just thrown an apron on just so that I can have the microphone about a hand's width away from my mouth. So this is the first time I've used this. I have not heard it yet. Backing away from the camera, how does it sound? Does it sound clear? Does it sound muddy? I've tested out a lot of these lav mics, and some of them are pretty good. Some of them are not so good. Just based on the complexity of this, I'm not sure what we're going to encounter. But this is a Google phone. It says that it's not compatible with certain Google phones. It doesn't say which models. Can you hear me? Am I coming through? What do you think? Is it clear? Is it not so clear? Let's check out the video and see what it sounds like. Well, it wasn't too bad. It was actually kind of surprisingly decent sound quality. It was louder than I was expecting, definitely. You might be able to mess with the levels on the microphone. I don't really know. I haven't read that deeply into the instructions yet. There was a little bit of a kind of a, I don't know, kind of a swirling quality to the sound, so it wasn't amazing. But it wasn't bad. It was one of the better ones that I've tested so far. This one also has the advantage of you can insert a little card, a TF card, into the microphone itself and record onto the microphone. And that's good if you need like a backup track in case something happens with your phone sound or your receiver. You have a backup recording. And I haven't tested that out yet. So that's something I'll test out maybe another time. I don't really have a card for this one. I don't really need this microphone, so I'm not really in a hurry to test that feature out, but at some point I will. So I'm going to have to double check the price on this one, and if it's not too expensive, I'm going to maybe give this one 4 stars out of 5. The first microphone like this, I gave 5 stars, even though it wasn't great. It was super, super cheap. This one is probably a little more expensive, so I'm going to have to, sort of balance that with my actual rating. But yeah, it was all right. It was all right. It was a little complicated. It did work just fine with the phone case on. It worked fine with my Google phone. I just find it a little bit obnoxious that they don't tell you on the listing on Amazon that it may not work with certain phones. You only find that out after you open the instructions and it's inside the case. So you then, I guess, have the option of returning it, but who wants to do that? Anyway, that's my review. Hope you like it.
Muy bien, sí, muy bien. Nueva México, Nueva York, Los Ángeles, Barcelona. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 y 10. Vamos a ver.
Okay, so I have the microphone clipped to my shirt, which would be about 5 inches from my mouth, but it is under my chin. Honestly, my favorite thing, I haven't even listened to the quality yet. This is the first video I'm taking, but I love that there's a lightning port and a USB-C so it makes it pretty versatile where you don't have to like have the newest equipment to be able to utilize this. You can use this on like an old, like an 11 Pro or an 11, whatever device you have, or your old iPad that you don't really need to upgrade, works great. And it still will work with those. I don't know how the sound is going to be. I'm sure it'll probably be just as good. If I take it off of my shirt, it's on the shirt now, I'll take it off. And now I'm holding it about where my phone is, which is about 15 inches away from my face. So I'm sure it's going to change the sound. I'll listen to it back on the video, but I doubt, for the price point and how sturdy and well constructed it is, that it changes it too much. The actual part on the speaker, which you can see the speaker's on, or the microphone, is the puffy part, which I guess I won't show it to you on this one. I'll show it to you on this, is actually, and I dropped it, is actually like a plastic clip. So it's not just a fuzzy part that sticks on top and like kind of shoves over. It clips into place, which is nice, because if you keep dropping it like I keep doing, it's not going to just come off as you are moving it around. And then we'll see if that creates a lot of noise when I listen to the audio for feedback, if it's rubbing against anything, or if that really does reduce the noise. Which I imagine it would, because it's really soft, and then once again, it's not like it's solidly clipped in there.
So Leute, ich teste einmal das Mikrofon für euch, bevor ihr euch das kauft. Könnt ihr einmal schauen, wie die Qualität ist. Ich gehe einmal ganz nah dran und spreche jetzt in einen normalen, ruhigen Ton. Dann gehe ich ein bisschen weiter von meinem Mund weg. So hört sich der Ton an. Ist auch ohne Geräuschunterdrückung gerade aktuell. Und ich gehe nochmal ein Stückchen weiter weg. So. Dann hört ihr quasi jetzt, wie es aus dieser Entfernung ist. Okay, so jetzt machen wir das einmal, das Ganze mit Geräuschunterdrückung. Jetzt ist die Geräuschunterdrückung aktiviert. Ich gehe nochmal ganz nah ran. So hört es sich an, wenn ich ganz nah an meinen Mund gehe und spreche in einem ruhigen Ton. So ist es quasi in normalen Position und so ist es ein bisschen weiter weg vom Mund. Ja? So, ich mache jetzt nochmal die Geräuschunterdrückung aus. Jetzt gehe ich nochmal ein Stückchen weiter weg vom Smartphone selber. So hört es sich an, wenn ich in dieser Entfernung bin. Hallo. So, jetzt machen wir das Ganze mal mit Geräuschunterdrückung. Ja, ich gehe jetzt nochmal zurück. Jetzt aktiviere ich Geräuschunterdrückung. So. Jetzt bin ich wieder hier hinten. So. Gut, dann bin ich erstmal fertig mit dem Video. Ich hoffe, es hat euch weitergeholfen. Eine 8 von 10 von meiner Seite aus. Kaufempfehlung.
So, ich habe hier kein vernünftiges Stativ, aber für einen Tontest sollte es so reichen. Ich denke mal, das ist ganz okay. So, Tontest 1, 2, 3, 4, direkt vor der Kamera. Mikrofon am Ärmel. So, Ärmel weggedreht, Kopf in eine andere Richtung, Tontest 1, 2, 3, 4. Und jetzt einmal verdecken das Mikro, Tontest 1, 2, 3, 4 mit verdecktem Mikrofon und verdeckter Funkstrecke. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, hier hinten sehe ich ja mal gucken, was der Ton sagt. So, die Klangqualität, wobei das ist jetzt keine gestimmte Gitarre, aber so, die ist definitiv nicht gestimmt. Ja, davon abgesehen bin ich auch nicht so ein begnadeter Gitarrenspieler. Aber das soll jetzt mal für einen Tontest reichen. Ob man damit ein bisschen was anstellen kann. Mir geht es hauptsächlich darum, damit Handwerkervideos zu drehen. So, und Tontest beendet.
Hello. Hello. Hola.
This review is for the LVVIACE wireless microphone set. I'm actually using it right now, and it was super easy to set up. I just plugged the receiver into my phone, turned on the mic, and away I went. It didn't take any app or anything, which is great. It comes with a nice little pouch, the charging station that holds both of the mic transmitters and the receiver, and a couple of the cutest little windscreens you've ever seen. So I would say these are a win. They're super easy to use. They sound great, and it comes with everything you need.
So let's make a first test with the microphone here. The noise cancelling is not enabled. Now we try with the noise cancelling enabled. So now hopefully you can hear my voice better. And now we'll remove both the microphones and the receptor. So now it should be just with my phone, S24 Ultra. Due, tre, prova, 1, 2, 3, prova, 1, 2, 3, prova, 1, 2, 3, prova. Stitch.